it. Taking on Blitzstream here. Gonna put some subs on the line. I'm betting on the team here. Good luck, everybody. Poison Pawn Chess. Do we have you here? Do we have you online? I don't see you online there, Poison Pawn. Not off to a good start here. Poison Pawn Chess. Where you at? Can't even find the username? Ay, ay, ay. Username doesn't exist. Ay, ay, ay. You guys are clowns. We have a sign up in the Discord, Poison Pawn Chess. You're telling me there's no account? Huh? Oh my god. It's Poisoned Pawn. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Poisoned Pawn. I can't spell either. And he's not online. Oh my goodness. Still not online. Chess.com/play/online is crazy. Holy smokes. Dude, like what do you idiots want me to do? Not online, can't start the game, can't even submit the username. I mean, this is fucking a waste of time. Holy fuck, you guys are awful. All right, we're just gonna skip to the second match. Just crazy. Phantom Menace against Tommy Salami. All right. Awful start. May as well just forfeit right off the bat here. I think this is an indication. An indication that we should not be sub-battling. People always ask, when's the next sub-battle? Why don't we do any sub-battles? We do a sub-battle, and I got guys signing up with names that aren't real. Got people not even showing up to game number 1. Like, just a waste of my time. That's the reason we don't do sub-battles. Okay, so Tommy is so we're just down a piece here. Fantastic, fantastic. I don't know what the fuck A6 is. Never seen that move in this opening before. It's almost like a mouse slip or something. Like A5 you play all the time. I don't know what the hell A6 is. Terrible, terrible move. Pretty much bannable offense right there. You have to get like just the luck of bishop H6 with long castle in. That's pretty much all you got. I mean, the good thing is we have the dark squared bishop, so you can never really give up hope when you have the dark squared bishop in this opening. But this is so strong that honestly I would consider doing that. Just because, like, I don't know, you're kind of like going next after this. Like allowing the knight there, just GG. Oh my goodness. Our board one can't spell the username and is trying to play from mobile after my whole speech about mobile. So we had an incorrect username spelling submitted. Wasting our time with that. It was taken, spelled the correct way. Oh my God. How am I having this conversation? Dude, I'm saying when you signed up in our Discord, you signed up with a username. Yes? You wrote your username to sign up. You fucking spelled it wrong. You didn't spell it how your fucking username is spelled. Like, just ESL, man, I swear. Holy shit. Terrible first game. I don't know what we're dealing with here. We got guys playing on mobile, can't spell usernames. We got Tommy Salami giving up like pieces. Actually disgusting. I'd be surprised if we score a point today, I think. Okay, Tommy Salami, let's just just go ahead and note that name down. Like, I don't know what this Tommy Salami A6 garbage. What is this? Terrible. Just awful. Okay, ready ban. But this game isn't even competitive. It was a 3-minute game, lasted like 2 minutes. Like it was it was really fast. Terrible performance. Okay, we'll go with ready ban here. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know, Salty. It's we've really fallen a long way. Jesus, stop crying, says Humez. Get him out of here. Get Humez out. Everyone can catch a band today. German, you have hope. Chest bra flared, German flag. Okay. You sense the efficiency. Okay. Let's hopefully cleanse our system as we go. Tommy J. Slamy is trying to type in chat after that game. Certainly not. Certainly not. That was truly like a historic bad performance. Let's not be hearing from him again. All right. Let's focus our energy towards Rediban here. Not sure why this pawn's on h4, but can't hate it too much. If anyone knows our 100 tips series, I mean, I know it's a long shot, but if you could manage that trade, it's probably what you would be going for, but quite difficult to do here. Sad rabbit. I wish. I have a feeling we're very capable of some things here. This pawn is just sort of in the way. I know it doesn't look like it. It should really be here. Then we could play, the knight in maybe. And another maybe strange looking move, but definitely the one to consider would be that one. Time is not looking great here. Position's not looking great. I'm struggling to find anything good about this game. The h4 pawn means that this move is also possible next. So there you go. There's something. The problem is it's a one move threat. I like that it stops this, but in the long term, I see some big problems here. Oh, I definitely see some problems. Not right away, but just sort of brewing. Especially if this move happens, then we'll see. Oh, guys, 100 tips. This guy just volunteered the trade of that bishop. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. We'll take that. That should be good for us. I'm not saying it's overwhelming. Well, we're just suddenly better. No, we're still worse, but better than before. Better than before. Okay. He's probably going to go here. This one is also fine. Yep. No problem. I think White's position improved significantly. We'll take that. Yep. Eyeballing this pawn here, but it does look like... I wonder if he's going to go this way. Yeah, he goes here. That's fine. Black's probably going to do that. Goes back. I mean, maybe this, but I don't know. I could see him... It's kind of tough for him to make a move. Yeah, he has to keep watching this, so I sort of understand what he's doing here, but is he going here? Yeah, he's just kind of weaseling his way around that pawn. I like that these moves were played decently quickly, but 30 seconds to a minute here, you have to be playing with the quickness. It's like, I don't hate the moves, but I mean, we got to really get the speed going. It'd be nice to make a threat. The reason I think we're down on time is we haven't made a threat all game. I like that he's repeating. Very smart. Oh, super smart. Oh, there's a guy with his stick on the ice. He understood, was in a bad position there. Take the draw, go next. I mean, we're down 30 seconds. What are we supposed to do there? Dead even. That's a good result. And we take that rematch. We take that rematch. All draws get rematched. Rediban, hop back in there, buddy. That's okay. It wasn't your best game, but you secured a draw. All draws get replayed, so go ahead and just rematch your opponent. You'll get the black pieces this time. But, yep, the fight's not over. Salty lost to Spudge, Ubitsia. All right, Rediban, I'll start the game. I think the opponent... started another game in the pool. Where is he? Oh, what? They're playing. Okay, wait, what? So we didn't see the game because I think we didn't see the game because this guy started a game in the pool and then had to abort it or something. Yeah, so he started a game against someone random and then he had to abort his way out of it. I don't know what just happened there, but we missed half the game and I show up and we're just in a lost position. I mean, yeah, nothing to discuss here. Just lost. Wonder how we got into this lost position. Okay. This is great. This is great. Yeah. Unfortunately, this exists, but it's kind of a question of like, would he play this move if he didn't see that? I don't think so. So, there's like a fleeting hope there, but there's not much to it. VNZ, thanks for the 46. I mean, black doesn't have any heavy pieces. Like, we can't even win the knight, right? Like, how do we win the knight? Our king's the only piece that's capable of doing that. Pretty rough here. Adelman, you are not playing, my friend. We can even make it. Can't even make a threat. Yes, exactly. What do I mean you're not playing? I don't know how we can be more clear, but I mean you're not playing. You typed the incorrect username, had us wasting 10 minutes, and you're playing from mobile. So we wasted 10 more minutes trying to start the game, even after having your username correct. So no, you're not playing. This looks pretty hopeless here. I mean, 30 seconds. There's nothing much to do. Get fish. I don't know. Do we have the guy? Injury reserve. Yeah, we definitely need to replace. For now, I'm just going down the list. What's Fish's rating? $22.43. You'll be up against a big dog here, Fish. You'll be up against a big dog. Hey, black has the bishop pair. Woo. We got the bishop pair. Woo. Fish or Rui are good choices. But Rui is way too high rated. Not much Red Ben can do there. You just prepped for him, you would have secured the win. Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. You don't need to prepare for your opponent. You need to prepare how to spell your username. So maybe you can do one of those chalkboard things where you write it 100 times and that might help. All right, Rediband goes down. A tough L. By the time we tuned into the game, it was just lost. So we didn't even catch the action, but it looked like a bad opening. Not like a forced loss, but you kind of have to know what you're doing there. It's a very risky opening. Don't think he is Sad Rabbit, even with the 1,000 bits. All right, we're going up to the top here. Fish. We'll get that game out of the way, and then we'll go with Spudge. Definitely the underdog here. Let's see what we can do. Go Fish. We have Spudge, Ever. Dr. Jitsu, Divitox, Cinnamon, upcoming. Full faith in Mr. Fish. Solid opening. Nothing special. Just, I think I'd say pretty standard here so far. Fish is fast. Yeah, Fish is a bullet player, so like not exclusively. I mean, he's just good at bullet as well. Definitely seen him play bullet. His opponent's 2,400, so you have to assume everyone here has some speed. But considering we've just traded pieces, haven't done anything too remarkable with the position, I would say you're pretty happy here as white in general, right? We have that nice sort of 30-second time edge. That's not nothing. Yeah, 95 was about to happen from Fish. So we do get the bishop pair here. Black's most likely going to go here. Now, of course, I'm assuming we'll probably see this. But if we're really trying to play the position properly, you know, you are supposed to keep the bishop pair. So I would probably go maybe like that. And I would definitely be interested in... okay. I was going to say, interesting. Black is willing to take the draw, and I think the reason why, although higher rated, is because he gets the white pieces next. So I actually like this. It looks like Fish is being pushed around here, but even after this move, yeah, this... okay, I think we really need this. Maybe it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, definitely want this. And the reason is so that we can put this there. This is the ultimate good feeling in this opening. There's something that just feels kind of awkward here. Like, you never want to get tangled up in that. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. He delayed it by doing this one first, but look, guys, playing with the bishops is not an easy thing to do. Like, I think it's a rather advanced concept in general. This looks like a pretty natural move. I may walk into this, but I have a feeling you might go for it. This is also available, but everything just looks risky there. So yeah, he does play what I figured would be the natural move. And wow, Black actually not going Queen C4. So, okay, a little bit surprised by that. I think that Fish now has a very good position. One of these two, I would assume. But, you know, to be honest, maybe he'll go for this. I don't know. It's up to him here. He has some options, though. However, one thing that he's got here is he's got time in his favor. Wow, I definitely don't think I agree with that rook trade. Basically, if you're going to trade rooks on an open file, you have to have a reason for it. What's the reason here? It feels like he just didn't know what to do and he just like made a trade. That's not good at all, right? Now Black has the open file. Why did we... like, what was the benefit there? We just kind of handed over... like, if we want to play this move, just play it. I don't think we need to take. But okay, not the end of the world. Just certainly not I would say probably not a good move. If black is feeling frisky, we might see this. Black's spending a lot of time on this move. Okay, he does play it. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be this line. Unfortunately, it's just a straight miscalculation from Fish. I know it's not a pretty move to play, but white can play queen here. But yeah, this is just a blunder. Let's see if he can make it happen. I would probably go for something like this. He's got this defended. He does have 3 pawns like on the other side of the board, so I understand maybe how he could think that he has still some chance here. Okay, he goes here. Okay. Yeah, he wants to get the pawn going. Fish has actually, he's actually managed. Oh man, A7 there would have been the end of it. I think Fish is missing his opportunity, but his opponent is looking for a draw. Oh my God, dude, Fish, he almost trapped his queen. Sorry, I guess he has this one as well. But Fish gave up that pawn because he's trying to play for a win on time. You can definitely tell. Risky, but okay, the team clearly needs a dub. He's being very tricky, very annoying. And Fish has the speed here that I'm feeling very confident about this decision. I think he made the right call. Definitely he had a win with A7, but in general, I think Fish did the right thing to go for that. You see, black has some speed here, but it's not enough. It's not good enough. Beautiful. Easy dub on the clock. Exactly. He went for the win from a worse position. Fish takes out Axe Thaws and brings the team the first win. Now, sometimes the coach has a tough decision, but we got that guy out of the first place slot and we replaced him with Fish, and it paid off this time. Fish has brought the team a much needed dub, reminding us that, hey, we can still pull a win here now and again. Spudge is up next. Let's go. All right, we ready, Spudge? Let's do it. Let's follow that energy. Great stuff from Fish. Took out a much higher rated opponent. Gotta love it. Fenbangle, thank you for the gifted sub. I'm looking for Spudge online here. Spudge 07. Spudge 07. We have an 07 added. An error on my part. Spudge is a name I should have known already. Points on the board, of course. Dude, I hate how sometimes I always end up... whoa. I was going to say, always end up spectating the French first. Suin says, let's go Fish. A very nice game from Fish, has to be said. One thing that's concerning me about Spudge right now is that I want to see in his first couple moves how he's going to deal with this opening. Because so far, totally fine, but I think, yeah, white goes here, and I'm not saying that it's extremely good for white, but he's very much in a position he's played before and he's kind of familiar with. Yeah, you can tell. This is probably a position he's had many times. I just think there are better ways to react to this opening than taking it. Taking's good, but you need to know a thing or two. So anyway, it's not like he has a bad position. We're not like concerned here, but I would say he's running into someone who's probably got some pretty good prep at the moment. But let's see. I'm not concerned. I don't take the Grob seriously. Neither should you. Let's see Spudge prove once and for all why this opening does not have a good reputation. Okay, Spudge is showing why maybe Canadians don't have a good reputation here. We'll see. Okay. I mean, you got your hand in the cookie jar here. I would be concerned about this, which keeps you in the cookie jar. I can't believe it wasn't played. And I can't believe, like, where's your instinct in this? Like, how do you leave a piece? Like, I just don't understand, honestly. Like, I'm struggling here. How do you not just escape with the plunder? This is insane. We're just dead lost. Dead lost. Okay, we need this like no other. Unfortunately, this, yeah, I would say that pretty much says that there's nothing, there's no more threats. So I would say the game is close to over. But I mean, I just can't believe, like, taking on H2 is such a, like, it's a beginner move, honestly. Oh man, Spudge's G6 is also quite literally the worst move on the board. G6 is horrible. Might not look like much, but G6 just lost the game. I mean, this game is so embarrassing. Dude, what are we looking at here? Spudge just hanging a piece on H2. And then, look, you're still fighting here. You're still fighting. No, I mean, this is disgusting. You're still fighting here if you play F6. King F7, and okay, make white win the game. You have a strong knight. But G6 is like kindergarten. What the fuck is this? Bishop G5, and you've lost the game already. We're going to need, like, the knight fork from hell. I mean, yeah, this is happening next. Pretty tough to get out of. When is the course on the Grob? I don't think the opening really mattered here. Spudge got a fine position out of the opening, but just took on H2 for I don't know what reason. We definitely appreciate someone continuing to play, but this is looking relatively hopeless. Maybe this would be a decent try. Not because it really does anything, but, you know, it has maybe that threat. Okay, we win a pawn. I'm trying to, like, you know, in situations like this, you have to invent the win. Like, how does it happen? What's the world where this knight kind of forks the pieces and then the king collects that? Maybe something like that. Yeah, it's difficult because he's gonna. And here, yeah, so we have this. It's not a bad try, but I'm really trying to fork these in. Unfortunately, the knight was covering that square. It looks difficult, but this is why you play on. I always say, gotta play on. Yeah, now the rook is too far away. I think that's probably it. Competitive though, like for down a rook, you're not complaining. I would definitely try that just because it's, you know, last ditch, but I mean, yeah, terrible game. You know it's a bad game when you're playing better and more resilient in a position where you're down a rook. But yeah, I mean, taking on h2 is just, I don't know what possesses you to do that. There's absolutely no rhyme or reason. f6, king f7, bishop here, king d7, bring the king over here. I don't know. Like, trade a knight one way or another. Taking on h2 is just crazy. Vanica, thanks for the raid. All right, that was terrible. We're gonna get Spudge out of here. Don't even want to hear from the guy after that. Absolutely horrible performance. So now we have okay. Ever's up next. Then Dr. Jitsu Divatox. All right, here we go. Losing gets you a ban. That's not true. Ready Ban has the word ban in his name, and he lost, and he's not banned. But when you play a game where there's just, we're watching, and there's just no chance to win, it's like, what's going on here? There was never a point in that game because we were lost so early from such an insane decision to take on h2, like to just grab a pawn way on the other side of the board, way deep in enemy territory. Yes, and he could have saved the bishop after taking. That's correct. I still don't co-sign it, but yeah, that's right. I think this is actually clever from the French here. They're using the Dutch, and it could actually be a pretty effective opening here. Mainly because I question whether white knows how to handle it. The opening from white is not making a lot of sense so far with queen b3. However, there's still a possibility to get everything, developed nice and comfortably here. I think the Dutch has decent results at this rating. I like that move. Nice and solid. I definitely do not like that. I mean, in a position like this, you really have to sit there and ask yourself, like, what am I doing by doing this move? I'm trading this pawn for that pawn. It's insane when you think of it that way, right? This bishop is open. It's like mate threats here. The greatest pawn chain you've ever imagined. Knight d1, reasonable move. Guarding this so that you could play bishop out. That looks like a pretty nice job there. I mean, it's obviously not a good move. So you know that white's not in a good position here, but you don't have to be in a good position to find the best move. He's making it happen. Getting castled. Meanwhile, black has just got the easiest game ever in front of them. We're down a lot of time. Strangely, I would say this move is almost necessary. Black will do well to, yeah, play this move. We have to step out of the way, I think. And then, I don't know what comes next, but maybe bishop here. Yeah, but every game we've played, we've been down on time. If we haven't been down on time, we've been down on the board as well. In Fish's game, we were actually up on time the entire way, which was a huge difference because even though we ended up down material near the end, it was a significant impact for us to have that time advantage. I think we're on the way to losing. As black, rook here would be the dagger move, and then just put the bishop back there. Because at some point, the bishop's going to do something here, but you don't need to do it. And for white, we're moving all of our pieces away from the side where we need to defend. So I definitely don't like this for white, but for one reason or another, it's caused black to think quite a lot. So the time is getting closer. It's within 15 seconds. A3. As you can see, white has no idea what to do. Finally, F3. Okay. For the first time, we've played a move that actually looks like a good defensive move. Might get some trades in, right? Alleviate some pressure. For the first time ever. Okay, and we still don't. We still refuse. Okay, there is a knight g4 move I feel like he's going to do. Yeah. It's really not too bad here. I feel like he's... Oh, there was checkmate in one there on h2. Oh my god, what's that? Damn. What was that move? That was unnecessary. Rook g3 for the queen g5 attempt. I respect it. I respect it. I would have done the same. But queen takes f2 is just... I mean, that's just like clown work. What is queen takes f2? I don't understand you guys. It just like... Queen takes f2. Dude, I mean, don't you feel like you sat down, watched the game, and serious question, at any point did you feel like we had a chance to win? I never felt it. Here, I felt decent, but then as soon as we took, I was like, okay, well, unless something impressive happens, we're pretty fucked here. Because, yeah, I mean, we defended like this, got castled, brought the knight out to a4, played like a bunch of defensive shuffling moves. We're down on time the whole time. Like, he kept it together, and he played f3. So, respect. He got it down to like a 10-second time scramble. But, like, trade some pieces, right? Or you got to have your wits about you here. I mean, we blundered mate. There were a lot of blunders in this game. But here, 10 seconds against 14, it's competitive. But it's not competitive. You just, like, rock up and hand the queen over. I mean, this is just senseless. Just senseless. All right, we're skipping Tim for now, moving to Dr. Jitsu. So Tim would actually play the black pieces there, which means Dr. Jitsu will play the white pieces. And then afterwards, Divitox. No, Tim was never slated to make his slot, but he'll be here before the end, so we can play his game later. We didn't have any 1700s that were signed up, so Rap Frank, thank you for the 54 months. And Chims, thanks for the 11. Yeah, Tim is currently banned, so we have some people playing the sub battle as inmates. I like the position for Dr. Jitsu here. I mean, that doesn't say much, but I think it is nice. Are you talking about me, Shaq? The streamer is basically telling the subs what to play. It's not that fun. What do you suggest, Shaq? We sit here in silence and just watch the game? Just sit there and take it. Dr. Jitsu. Hard to argue the streamer. Well, no, what you can argue, Freddie, is that whether I'm providing moves or not, you guys aren't fucking listening. So at the very least, if I'm going to get accused of giving you guys moves, can you open your ears at the minimum? Like, this is embarrassing. Imagine like losing a sub battle 10-0, and then the coach of the losing team goes down for tampering. It's like, we didn't even tamper well. We couldn't even fucking make that happen. Like, if I'm going down for tampering, I'm looking to just rock like a 15-0 score. So Dr. Jitsu, I can say I'm not a super fan of this move, but okay, this one would have been very, very nice. He's playing well, though. He's up on time. This is definitely a bright spot in our recent games. It's the first game where, look, if you're looking at this game right now, do you feel there's a chance that we can win? Of course you do. Because, look, we might not win. A blunder might happen, but it's already at least a better game than we're used to. Because, look, we're clearly pushing forward here. We get a dangerous attack on the king. Pawn's weak in the center, and we're up on time. Those are all ingredients that make you think there's a chance. It could happen. And look, he's even spotting blunders here. So even if from here we don't manage, you have to think this is already a more inspiring performance. E6, opening things up, like just beautiful. Beautiful. So we have this as a very clear threat, but if the rook would jump in the way, it would actually be this one. So that move was not playable. Instead, he goes here, and instead of taking the bishop, he actually delivers queen h6, queen g7. That's the kind of game I'm talking about. Finally, someone reminds us what it's like to actually play a decent game of chess. Finally. Dr. Jitsu, well played. Well played. That's for you, Dr. Jitsu. Adding it to the team, just for you, buddy. Let's go. All right. Divitox is up next. We get the black pieces now against Pepito Dorada. Can we win 2 in a row? I mean, that would be shocking. It would be shocking. Is it possible? Okay. In these positions, I think generally what you want to do is just kind of like commit, because you know that white's committing over here. So I think it just has to be like a send fest. Oh my God. You have got to be kidding. What the flying fuck is this move? This might be from a strategic point of view, I think this is the worst move you could play in the position. It shows such an insane level of misunderstanding about the proper move. I'm in shock. And look at the result of this move. Look, are you fucking kidding me? Divitox just won the game after playing Queen D7. White plays G4, and then while the pawn is attacked, White plays Knight E2, just nothing, like nothing working in there, hanging 20 pawns, and then saves the bishop, and then resigns. Doesn't even nothing. Oh my God. This person would never see the light of day in this chat again. Can you imagine? Queen D7 led to all of this. Someone else in the chat, myself, we might play B5. We might play Bishop D7. Who knows? But we wouldn't win the game in a mere how many more moves? 1, 2, 3 more moves. No, we would not win the game in 3 more moves. We would not. So, who are we to talk? Divitox just got to win. I mean, I don't understand, actually. This is such a bad sub-battle performance. I would be very tilted on the other side here. Very tilted. Can we win 3 in a row? Can we win 3 in a row? Never before has this been a possibility. 43 months, tier 3 chicken pants. Thank you very much, sir. Cinnamon Chaser is going to get the white pieces. Let's go. Cinnamon Chaser. Chess.com/play/online. Do we still have Cinnamon here with us? And then after Horror Show, Wazy, Kinda Young Dave. Hopefully you guys are on deck. All right, Cinnamon's in. Horse with no name, thank you for the new sub. And Darkspur, thanks for the new Prime. Gunnar Stahl, 40 months with Prime. Let's get into it here. Oh, they got the Blitzstream avatar here. So this is feels like we're up against his top henchman. More green, indeed. Is that too much to ask for? Cinnamon with the knight in. Don't hate it, don't hate it. This is a move that certainly requires a reaction. I mean, I don't think you can just let that be. Maybe this. I mean, honestly, even dropping this is better than dropping that, for example. So maybe this one. I don't know. I just think that this is the problem. Maybe we'll see this one, actually. I could see that. Yeah. So it's maybe not the top move, but It's fine because once this gets played, oh man, the squares start to become a little bit tender. Yeah, I don't mind this. I'm definitely, you know, fear factor alert for this move, but this would be fine. This is also not great. This is fine. It's tough. It's tough. Okay, white decides to go for this. Yes, we're losing a pawn, but I think the outlook is still fantastic. Just due to the fact. Oh no. No, don't tell me. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Thank the Lord for watching over Cinnamon Chaser there. Thank you for the food we're about to eat. And God bless Chess TV. That's something. Wait, Lord. Where are you going, Lord? No, we still need you. You're still watching over us, right? Lord? Kind of got left hanging by the Lord there. And he's gone. Dude. Oh, man, this is terrible. But hey, you gotta keep the queen on the board. You gotta hope for like this to move and maybe slot it in over there so we create some potential threats. But I mean, we're grasping at straws here. There's really nothing to say. Okay, I respect that. Maybe this. That's the move we need. It's a lot to ask for. Maybe this. That. There could have been, yep. There was some workability there. Yep. Okay, we're sneaking in. I mean, we're here down an entire rook. This probably needs to go there for any real hope. G3, best move. Definitely. So now this move happened. Is there any trickery here? Maybe this gets missed. I could see that. I could definitely see that. I don't mind this move. I don't mind it at all. Queen down here. I'd like to see this, but that's a lot to ask. I don't know if we're... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're capable of that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we were quite fortunate not to lose on the spot. Rook h5 wins the game here. But, I mean, it's really just unforgivable. Queen e7 and not, like, not defending the rook. I mean, this is awful. This is awful. I don't know what to say about that. This is a type of mistake that's just, like, unforgivable. Apex Monkey, thanks for the 16. We lost to the top henchman there. We did. Horror Show up next. Then Wazy, Dave, Routine, Randall, and Venus. There will be a full review, perhaps on a different day, of ban lengths, but everyone will be sentenced today. Unacceptable. Horror Show is up. Ooh, and Buddy's streaming as well. All right, let's see. We played Geo last night. My guy. I don't know which account you were, but GG's, dude. Go horror. I think we played, that name sounds familiar. Canadian, I think. Hello, Naoki. Looks like a mouse slip, honestly. But maybe it's not a mouse slip. I don't know. This is great Stonewall energy. Man, the Stonewall is so good sometimes. Like, don't you just watch this and you're like, wow, it's so easy to play the Stonewall. Look, look how goddamn simple this is. Already a huge advantage. I can see this game ending super quick. Black clearly understands what he's supposed to do in terms of moves. If we're being honest, what's the best move in this position? It's actually this. Just because you know that this is the defensive move that's going to happen. And so you actually want to get this in ahead of time. I know that might not make a lot of sense, but I promise you this is the way to go. Because what happens here is white plays this. Sorry, black plays this. White goes like this. Black plays this in stride, not realizing that now it can be taken. So yes, we will get the knight back here, but still, that was a huge mistake because now, yeah, the pawns are going to be corrected there. So we'll see. I still love black's position. I do think we're better, but definitely a mistake there. I think we want to, yeah, we definitely want to get in there, I believe. So I don't mind this, but I was going to say, I'm assuming that he's going to want to leave material on the board. So I'm guessing we'll get this. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm unhappy with rook f3. Great looking move. Great looking move. For some reason, this seems likely. Ooh. White must be trying to go here. Yeah. I don't even mind this because, I mean, the outlook seems pretty good there. But I respect his anti-queen trade policy. And it definitely feels like he has one. Ooh, this move, you might not see the poison here, but I do. There's a big time. That's actually a great move. Wow, in some ways, I'm maybe the most impressed by this move. Okay, what the hell is that? Huh? Okay, we don't have mate here, but my God, do we have a good position? Yeah. Fantastic move from Horror Show there. Dropping a pawn, but maybe is that the end of the game? I can't tell. It's interesting because is it the end of the game? It should be, but it's not entirely obvious. Obviously, you look at this and, I mean, you have to be thinking GG, but I have a feeling we might see something like this. Wow. This is a move that does not seem easy to spot, but maybe I'm just thinking it's tougher than it is. Because now it's simple. But Queen e7 is fantastic. To me, this is the toughest move that we've seen spotted in that sequence. Just because if you don't play it, it's not that simple to get the checkmate. But he does. He finishes off what I would call a beautiful game. His only mistake was here, bishop h3. He just, like, you got to keep the bishop, which is why I said here, strangely, h5, h4 is actually better first. But, guys, this was the stonewall to literal perfection. It's just such an easy opening to play. Look at this. Like, this is an amazing position. Amazing position. Nice win. On to the next one. All right, Wazy is up next. Wazy against EPSL. And Wazy gets the white pieces. Let's go. Hello, Seth. You're in this channel to find out why your match against Tim hasn't started? Your leader, Blitzstream, didn't tell you? Well, we've got you here, Seth. How about a gifted sub for Seth? Maybe someone could take his jacket as well. Maybe a gifted sub for Seth. Make yourself comfortable here, Seth. Blitzstream doesn't know. Blitzstream does know. I told him before we started that our 1700 guy is not gonna be there, and so that game will be delayed. But yeah, I told him before the sub battle started. Very nice, dude. Process. I love that game. I mean, that was just like unreal. So, by the way, in the meantime, while we've been yapping here, there was a like awful, terrible opening by White. Game should have been over here. Badkins gifting a sub to Seth. Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Badkins. Great stuff. Just want to make sure Seth is comfortable here. Have a seat, yes. Have a seat, yes. Okay. I can see this being played, but it does not actually work. But yeah, I think it's probably on his mind there. Interesting. Okay, not the move I was expecting. D4 is a very normal move. Black is almost certainly going to play that. It also unleashes this. I have a feeling this will be missed. White is going to play something like this. Yeah, or this. Makes sense. Fortunately, we do get a pawn back if we lose the center pawn here. So that's something. And if black plays something like this, then maybe we even go forward. Yep, the clock is what matters here. Couldn't agree more. Mm-hmm. Yes, Tim has also pointed out that his opponent Seth Yu has a very interesting rating graph. So while we also have Seth Yu here, we can bring up that Seth was rated over 1800 at 1:45 p.m. and just, decided to hop in for a couple games, just a couple warm-up games right before the sub battle at 1:45 p.m. And damn it, he lost them. Oh, that must have stung. God, that sucks. Tough losses right before the big event. You want to come in here asking about why you're not playing Tim? We got some other questions for you. Now that you've brought yourself up to the witness stand. Oh, whoa, huge mistake from Black. We take those. Buddy, it doesn't matter if you were overrated. The fact is, you didn't fit in the sub battle category. And right before the sub battle, look, I fit all of a sudden. We had a few guys in this channel try to do the same thing, but we held strong. Rook F1, it does blunder it, but you take with a knight. Whew! Safe, sound, Wazy, getting the dub, I suspect. I mean, you really can't mess this one up. That was a good recovery. Now, I don't mean recovery like he was great game. Great game. Well, actually, Seth, if you consider sandbagging a form of cheating, then maybe you could say that you are. But of course, I'm not saying you're a cheater. I'm just saying you didn't fit in the sub battle category, and then you magically did. And there's nothing that anyone can say about that. That's just the truth. You decided to play some blitz games just a couple minutes before the sub battle team got finalized. It happens. It happens. We all take a loss right before sub battle selection. Nice win. Nice win. It's the self-defense team here. Look, if you're over 1800 and the sub battle team's being selected in the next 15 minutes and you join the pool to play a blitz game, even if you're playing your absolute hardest and you're not trying to lose the game, but you happen to lose the game and then you get selected for a lower sub battle rank, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if there's no foul play going on. You shouldn't be playing a game right before selection. It doesn't make sense. So it doesn't matter if there's no foul play going on. It's still stupid and it's still not right. So I'm not saying that there's anything devious going on actually, but I'm saying that's not a smart decision. That's not a smart decision at all. We had guys on our team do the same thing and I didn't let them play. To my knowledge, maybe there's someone that snuck in doing that, but yeah, in general, I'm not a big fan of that behavior. Dave? Oh, man, Dave is up against Big Baguette. I love the username for Big Baguette. I'm not going to lie. It's a pretty good username. Big Baguette. Hopefully Dave is not too psyched out here. It's like the most French username you could ever get. I love it. Dave against Baguette. Routine Sadness, Thyrandol, Venus. Make sure you guys are around. So we'll go with Big Baguette and Dave. Here we go. Oh my God, Big Baguette doesn't even have the French flag. Let's see what Dave can do here. Dave has graduated to the 1100s here. Good rating for Dave. You know, we can just, keep it chill. Keep it chill. Yeah, this is a fair move as well. We might see this. To be honest, this is playable as well. Okay, he does go for it. I thought that didn't look very safe, but I can understand it. Dave's a habits guy. He grew up on habits, right? The building habits series. So Dave is all about, this, those kind of moves. However, Dave at 1100, I actually haven't seen Dave lately rocking that big rating. And I like it. Dave is now graduated the habits roster. I mean, he might be looking for queen trades here. I mean, he knows that pawn is hanging him. Maybe he's thinking like, okay, what's the best way to take it actually? Because I could see both moves. In fact, if we're being completely honest, I think this move is better. But it kind of leaves yourself in a weird pin. So I can understand not doing it. I can. Dave against Big Baguette. And how's the time? Pretty much even. Oh. Big Baguette. Big Baguette with a Big Baguette blunder. We take those. However, Dave, don't celebrate too early because we've got to extradite the prisoner here. Let's go. I mean, Dave has to be happy here. Very likely move from Dave is this one. Potentially walking into this. And so Dave, look at Dave. Light square Dave. Oh my goodness. You have to respect the gameplay from Big Dave here. And you might think, why is Dave taking? He's fixing the pawns. Now, you're right. For my level, I wouldn't take because the knights are so strong. But at Dave's level, guys, he is just taking an exchange when he's up a piece. And that is such a fundamentally sound thing to do that you can't sit there and hate on it for 1 second. Fully co-sign that exchange from Dave. Okay, Dave's keeping it central here. Yes, he could have taken here. Oh my goodness. Oh, Dave is just, he's just absolute clinic here from the youngster. Absolute clinic from Dave. You love to see it. Oh. Careful, Dave. Just calm down, Dave. Let's, we got a minute here. We don't need to do anything froggy. Dave's got his technique, and Dave is letting him have it. Let's go, kind of young Dave. A great performance. Great game from Dave. Unbelievable stuff. There's hardly a move in that I would fix. Just a solid game from start to finish. Took a Big Baguette as well. The French henchman. All right. Routine Sadness is here. Tim's opponent has been updated to a very serious opponent, Ludwig Delarge. We've actually had battles against Ludwig. So let me ask... let me ask. Maybe we'll do the 1700 match now. So I think Tim is standing by. Tim is playing from jail. He's playing for justice. Okay, I guess I'll just start the match. I'm trying to ask maybe if the guy's ready, but... okay, Tim is supposed to play with the black pieces. I do remember that. I guess let's just start the 1700 game here. So Ludwig Delarge against Tim Cannon. Ooh, Ludwig Delarge weighing in a little lighter than Tim, but this is a big one. Tim playing from jail here. Routine Sadness, you're on deck, standing by. Thyrandal, Venus as well. Let's go. The power bottoms are very important to pay attention to. Big games here at the end. Hello to Valentinian. Oh, is Josso from the... Josso surely is from the French channel. We have accusations being launched at Dave for pre-moving a checkmate that I have a course on, and for playing 90% accuracy, which we all know is not difficult to do when your opponent makes mistakes. If your opponent was toe-to-toe with you the whole game and you're playing 90% accuracy, maybe as a under 1200, I agree. I mean, not sus immediately, but I agree. You know, that's a big performance. But when your opponent blunders a full piece, it's like, all you do is take the piece, and Dave is just like using his noggin. He's like trading pieces. Not perfect, but trading pieces. It's so easy to look like an experienced vet when you're just sitting there trade. So biggest compliment you can get there, Dave. The habits. Hey, the KNVB school of chess. We out there. Itachi, 28 months with Prime. Thank you, Itachi. Is he claiming Dave was glancing to the side? Yes, I can confirm. Dave is actually it's impossible. Dave has he has a glass eye. So refuting these allegations. So Tim, I probably would have said this would be maybe a nice idea, but I gotta say, I love Tim's energy against that knight. 100 tips, right? We talk about dealing with those knights. Oh my goodness. So hang on a sec. You're telling me in this position, Tim is Tim allergic? Tim goes here. White goes here. Tim goes here. I mean, are we seeing allergies from the cannon? Like what? Hello? Like, dude. Jeez Louise here. Also, this doesn't quite do it. Guys, it's insane to me. Like, Tim must have the blinders on. It's just absolute madness we're not seeing this. Completely shocked. Oh, Tim finds this one. He's going for the other. Tim got him from behind. There we go. He went for the other one. Missed that one for like 20 moves, only to finally see the same tactic on the other side. Didn't want the first rook. Going for the next one. Tim takes. Tim retreats. Tim missed bishop a6 for like 20 moves there. Tim's also even on time, but you obviously have to assume Tim's not necessarily the favorite in a pure time scramble. So we need a little bit more from Tim before it gets there. Maybe this? I don't know. I could even see this, but this is probably like safe. Actually, he's maybe considering this. I didn't even realize. Okay. This one. I would say that's probably not the one I would do, but yeah. Is Tim just a hunter here? Trying to understand maybe what move he's looking for next, but I can say from the stable position that we had here, where we could just make a, like, white's threatening nothing, Tim's definitely turned it into more of a dogfight here. You know? Like, this move just exists. I don't hate the, like, I can't sit here and say that the moves are no good from Tim, right? They're fine, but it definitely feels like more of a fight here. Yeah, Tim is like, hello? Like, huh? What the fuck is this, Tim? What kind of fucking, what are we cooking up here? Also, rook f2 was there. I don't know why the guy didn't do it. Dude, Tim, I have no words. Like, this is just, this is just horrible. He's already banned. We can't even ban him for some satisfaction here. I mean, but this is just horrendous. This is just horrendous. We might have to lose his unbanning paperwork. We might have to lose it. Guys, I mean, the game should be over here. H6, a habits move. Like, Dave would play this. Maybe Dave would also play this. I know it's not the best move, but look, exchange the pieces. Fuck, I mean, we can't go wrong here. Like, you know what I mean? But instead, we've got Tim trying to reinvent the wheel here, taking pawns on this side of the board. Just such poor decision making. Such poor decision making. Well, adding that result, it means that we are officially tied 6-6 with 3 power bottom matchups to go. Routine Sadness is up next. And then Thyrandal Venus on deck. Here we go. They have the exact same rating. It's been rough, Java Bandit. It's been rough. Oh. Oh, there was almost a big move there. Routine Sadness. I like the opening so far. It is basically the Taimanov flipped, right? Reverse. Playing with the white pieces, obviously. This move, I would say, leaves a lot to be desired. Generally, you want to react with, like, yeah, so we played b5, but you kind of need this move at some point. I don't think I could... Yeah, I mean, I couldn't sit here and pretend to explain that to you, so just going to leave that there. Okay, I mean, Black's doing the exact same. These guys are fucking funny. Knight here. Okay. Touche. Black goes knight g4. Okay. The guys are just lifting kimonos here. Didn't realize you were aware how to defend against the menacing knight move. I mean, habits will lead you in a good direction. Even gaining some space looks good. I mean, there are a lot of good ideas here. But Nothing that you need to overthink, you know? Basic stuff. Habits is looking out for people. So this is an interesting move. I imagine that this will be played. Maybe all the way back, actually. But either way, surely he's going to save that. Maybe not, though. And then for me, these ones definitely make sense. Huh. It's, I'm trying to understand what the point of that was. It's interesting because couldn't he have just played that? Like, I wonder what this added to the position. It seems like it added a free pawn, an open file. I don't know. Just only good things. I mean, look, I understand this move, right? It makes a lot of sense. After this, we'll see what white does, but maybe this actually wasn't that good. Oh my God, I was going to say, I'm definitely thinking this. Hang on. Are we... Oh. This might be luck, honestly. Okay, I don't know how much of that was planned, but we do get the queen out of that. We have a minute. We did get the queen. Knight e4 was just a great move then. Baited the opponent into queen takes e6. Yep, I agree, Java Bandit. I love seeing that queen move because holy, I was scared. I'm not going to lie. I was really scared there. Yeah, this is a big time move there. And this is massive. That should... I wouldn't say that should be enough because, hey, rook f8 is actually a great defensive move. But white is... I mean, let's just say cruising here. You know, the habits is reassuring me as well. Just us having this means that there isn't some kind of crazy checkmate for us to be concerned about, you know? Okay, so actually not taking this, but I guess that doesn't really matter. Okay. Okay, we do take that. Thank you very much. Okay, there is this. Maybe just this one, though, kind of does the trick. I mean, we've got 25 seconds. We got to just sit here and hope the guy can cook. You'd have to think. You'd have to think this is enough. And look at this. Paying dividends. Paying dividends. Queen c5. Okay. Okay. Holy smokes. A few things missed there, but for the most part, GG, I think. Right? Think about all the mistakes that happened there, and they weren't mistakes that cost us the game. Maybe cost us some of our advantage, but I don't think we ever really choked it out big time. Very clean. Very clean. Now, Thyrandal up next for a chance to win it all. We will get the black pieces here. We're against Yanis 619. And regardless, there will still be in the next game. So Venus 814 is going to play no matter what. But let's see if Thyrandal can close things out here. Thyrandal with the black pieces, taking on Yanis. Let's go. Yanis got the French flag, so one of the... and the London system. Okay, okay. Not quite playing the Amon Hamilton London, but, adjacent. If they were playing the Amon Hamilton London, the pawn would be on h3 and knight h5 wouldn't be possible. So shout out to Thyrandal for knight h5 because that was very well timed there. Love it. Love it. Remember, Thyrandal, we discussed, was he's a big fan of the King's Indian speedrun. So this setup, he plays it with white and with black. He just always goes for this. Sometimes queen e8. In this case, he's more likely to do that. But yeah, he plays it all the time. So let's see what he can do. He definitely, I would say his strongest point of his game is probably the opening. I almost always see him get a pretty nice opening position. The Chessbrah power bottoms are here. Thyrandal looking to close things out. So I would say we're no longer in the opening. Oh, hang on a sec. Are we lucky here? Are we just the luckiest? Because, guys, I mean, first of all, this is a ludicrous move to play, to pin yourself like this. White wins the game with this move. But we got big time lucky because we have this move. And I think, yeah, we're escaping by the skin of our teeth here. That was really lucky. E4, we were completely cooked. And all of a sudden, we have a reasonable position. How the hell did that happen? Dude, I love this now. We got nice bishops. Can't even be bothered here. Probably that comes next. Yeah. This also, I assume, we only really have one move here, so. Queen trade. Yeah, not going to complain too much here. Okay, so this, I'm assuming, is going to get this reaction, although, that does slot in there. Okay. It's really unfortunate here, guys, because this was a super strong move, and I'm convinced that this is a very strong move as well. I don't know exactly what happens here because there is that move, but it feels like there's something there, Yeah, so much so that he did this and then brought the rook there. Okay, what's even going on? Takes. Why are we taking here? We're just bringing the guy out of his pin. Oh my God, dude. Take the knight, maybe bring the rook down. There's some hope. Now it feels like we're getting destroyed here. No, this is horrible all of a sudden. We're lost. And the king has an escape square, so I don't even see. I think our only hope is something like this. And then we need some kind of that situation. I don't know how we're going to do it, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't even have any recommendation here. This one is maybe we can try, but okay, the knight also is so well placed. Wow. Yeah, we're in trouble here. Deserved, though, because we missed our opportunity earlier. Yeah, there's no. Gotta try to push these, but yeah, nothing to do here. Nothing to do here. That doesn't even work. No, man. It's all coming apart here, which means I think it's definitely coming down to last game. Thyrandal got to keep the stick on the ice here. Try to go for some sort of stalemate. Yeah, you want to get rid of the pawn moves. That's kind of important. Okay, that's good. That's good. Good. Thyrandal is probably putting about as much resistance as you could expect or hope for here. Personally, I don't like taking the knight because I think the knight provides the chance for a stalemate a bit better, but there's some hope, and I like the attempt. Not resigning, but it is going to be a loss. Nothing you could do about that at that point. Thyrandal had it from the start. I would say we got a great position, one of our better ones in the sub battle. Got very lucky though, so honestly, can we complain? Thyrandal played knight d5. I mean, this is a bad Bad move, right? Objectively. Terrible move. We got very lucky. We didn't lose the game right there. And then from here, we're better once again. But I would say 2 moves here that need consideration and weren't played. And then playing it now is just not the same thing. And finally, we should just take because we have this knight pinned. But instead, for the second time this sub battle, we've seen you guys, for I don't know what reason, if there's an open file, don't trade the rook just to fucking trade the rook. What are you accomplishing here? This move is so senseless. Just take back and let them take you. Then you get the open file. Only good things could happen there. Ay, ay, ay. People trading on open files for absolutely no reason. And the final matchup, Venus Chess. Venus 814. Against so weak, so slow. Here we go. It's a 3-0 game, so always keep the time in mind. Venus has got to bring this one home for the team. If it's a draw, it's a rematch. So we will find out the winner of this sub battle right here, right now. Venus with the white pieces. Okay, we're waiting for the last guy to get online. Blitzstream is telling me that he's a buddy of his, so an IRL friend. So this is a big matchup here. The final game comes down to an IRL 700 French buddy. He may or may not be on the bottle right now. So we got to take advantage. All right, here we go. It's 7-7. Last game. Venus is bringing out the London. It is a 3-0 game. Yeah, so weak, so slow it's a pretty good nickname. Okay, so are we going to see the protection here? This is solid. Everything I'm seeing is A-okay. Definitely at this level, sub 1,000. I think you want to prioritize the the moves that get you safe. So while this is a move I think we'd like, the safety first. Ooh, we're happy to see this. That's great. Very, very good. It means that, for example, that maneuver can't be played anymore. So far, so good. And pay attention to the London system here. If that bishop was here, ooh, trouble. Because then e5, e4 happens. But with the bishop on e2, there's no problem. So this is the first move I really dislike. Don't see any point for us to be playing this. But I mean, it's not a blunder, not by any stretch of the imagination. Very weird to me that it's taking so long to produce this move. I mean, we're taking way too much time here. This is crazy. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, the London where you just don't like what are we doing here? Leave the pawn. What kind of London is this? Taking is so insane. And why are we taking a minute to play the most basic move in the position? Fucking castle. I mean, is this like a insane move? Like, knight d4 instead of castle walking into this is like self-harm. Knight c6. Fuck, what the hell? I mean, this is a garbage game. Holy smokes, this is bad. Why is our fucking king not castled? What the hell is takes, knight? Like, what are the gymnastics here? Get the goddamn king to safety. What are we doing here? What are we trying to invent? Are we reinventing chess? How is this not played? Castle. Have we forgotten rules? This is so crazy to me. Huh? How are we not castling? This is so crazy to me. This is not a move that you have to be a strong player to figure out. Guys, seriously, where is the castling? I mean, this is the most basic move. Is it playable? Is it legal? What are we waiting for here? We're down 45 seconds and we're not castling. You know, fuck it. Just put it there so that we can just rule it out completely. The speed is so necessary here. So necessary. Oh my, wow. It's move 19 and we castled. I'm in shock. I'm beside myself. 40 seconds. Can we move? Can we move? Guys. Move! What? No, but this is crazy. This is crazy. At this point, shuffling the king by pre-moves would be better than trying to, spending 30 seconds on queen d2 versus pre-moving the king to h1 and back. I'd rather see the pre-moves at this point. I mean, what are we doing? We had 11 seconds. We're just sitting here just happy to lose. Happy to lose. This was non-competitive. Knight d4. It doesn't matter at this point, though. Nothing matters. There's no way we're getting a win with 4 seconds, so it's obviously over. This is crazy. This is crazy. We only made 24 moves in a blitz game. Oh my goodness. That's one of the more immediate bans I've ever administered. That was just horrific. Holy smokes, that was bad. What are we doing here? I don't know how we didn't castle the entire game. Castling was legal as of move 7. Oh, let's get that on the scoreboard there so that the final score is reflected. There it is. That was insane. Castling is legal since move 7, and we're passing up on it every single move. I mean, we're under 1,000, so I can understand some blunders coming in. Black honestly played pretty solid. Not special, but solid. But what are we doing? I just don't know how. If we castle and just leave our pawn in the center, every single London, we'd be fine. Nothing to worry about. But I've never seen this, never seen this before. Oh man, we're just losing the train of thought. But then how are we not castling? And every move is taken 40 seconds. Oh my goodness. A sub battle loss. It is official. Got to head over to the Blitzstream channel and pay our dues here. Just terrible. We had some bad results. Look at the top of the table, right? We only had a match to potentially win because of our power bottoms. It's well known that, I mean, just look at that. Look at the red. That's terrible. Nobody can play. Nobody can play. Guys, you have to look at our performance. You're talking about, oh, this 600 played well. You sound the same as the French coming in and saying Dave played 90% accuracy for an 1100. It's not hard to do. Look at White's position. You're telling me it's hard to play this move? You're telling me it's hard to capture that? And then from here, Black didn't do anything. Just made a legal move and White flag. There's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see. Black played well. But there's nothing remotely strange about that. Oh my goodness. GG's the Blitzstream. We went to pay our dues over there. Peter Tija, thanks for the 54 months. Smoke Ondas, thanks for gifting to Nova. Michael Jube, 45 months. Thanks for the resub. Man, what a close fight. True, Moistad, true. If only you were slated, we would have won. Are you taking the blame for the sub battle, Wild Hacks? Are you assuming responsibility for the performance here? And Tim's game, I mean, we can look at Tim's game as a loss, but the other games around Tim, above Tim, that resulted in L's, they were L's with no chance to win. Tim at least had a better and winning position and just did Tim things and threw it all away. But at least we watched that game and we felt like we had a hope to win. The other games I was watching, I was like, fuck, I mean, we're just hopeless here. Hello, Nubian King. What's good? Not sub-battling right now. This is par for the course, I guess. It's tough, Java Bandit. We can't make it happen. Shout out to Blitzstream. He was asking me, you know, are you guys ready for a sub battle? He asked me a while ago, and I was like, I don't even think we can sub battle right now. Like, our guys are just not even capable. And then he asked me again, and I was like, all right, Eric's been getting the team in shape. We can try it again, but holy smokes, that was bad. Rediban with 5. Shout out to Blitzstream. It was very close. Sometimes we take an L in these sub battles and it's non-competitive, but even with the terrible start It's true that we had 2 games to win it all at the very end. So you can't say that we never had a shot here. We really, really did. It was in our hands. It was in our hands. We had the lead 7-6, and we had 2 potential wins to grab. Go Rediband buying his way out of a ban. Well, if Rediband's game was, truly, truly awful, he would have been banned already. The awful ones got immediate sentencing. It's not to say that everyone else escapes sentencing, but those ones just needed to be processed immediately. GG Stiku. Who got immediate sentencing? Certainly Venus 814. Trying to recall, Tommy Salami started us off with a truly horrific game. Spudge, oh my God, Spudge, god awful. I don't even know what to say. And the power bottoms reminded us how to actually play. Tim should have won. At the very least, Tim played a very decent game and just hung his queen. Like, total idiot. But those ones are always tough. It's a huge mistake. Definitely he will be held responsible. But I still feel better about having an opportunity to feel good about the game and chance to win than some of the other games we saw. But his game was not without its horrible blunder. Do I remember the last time we won a sub battle? I honestly don't. I truly don't. If you ask me to name the date, no. Who was meant to play for Fish? Someone was in chat earlier. I'm not sure the username. I would know it if I saw it again. Very easy to double check. We will be putting our top agents on it. But starting the sub battle, the energy was just so off. Incorrect username. Yes, Adelment. Incorrect username. Trying to play from mobile. Not able to log on. The vibes were so off. The vibes were off to start. It took a while for us to recover. It took Dr. Jitsu to remind the team how to win. Hello, Pablito. Yes, most certainly. You're sure that Venus's opponent is going to get banned from chess.com in 2 to 3 days? I doubt that. We sound like the French. They came in here accusing Dave. You guys want to go around accusing now as well? At least do it with some sort of, we have to play a good game, and then the opponent has to just play such an insanely better game for me to even be like, okay, that was maybe a little tough. But like, we're just going to throw it right back at him? That doesn't feel right. Black didn't do anything special this game. I don't know why you guys are so impressed by this game. Like, look, Black is 700 rated. So in that sense, I'm very impressed. It was a good game. But in terms of like, oh, it's unbelievable, no one could play like this. Like, I don't even see that vision, to be honest with you. Venus made a lot of extremely careless mistakes and lost the game by a full minute on the clock. So we were doomed to lose. And hey, I mean, if people are getting banned on chess.com, obviously we can go back and look at sub battle results. That goes without saying, but I don't suspect that will be of any concern here. Yeah, he's a real life friend of Blitzstream. He said he's a business guy who likes to get drunk and play chess. Seems like maybe the last guy we need to launch the launch the dogs at. Yeah. Yenner just has some questions, exactly. Just presenting statistics. Yeah, Tim was damn near playing for his freedom, but not like that, that's for sure. Black got too good of an opening for 700. Hey, we won't be tolerating that London slander. Tim missed bishop a6 for 20 moves, but the Tim game can't be the focus. There's so many games before Tim's that were very questionable. It's the 4 Tommy, Salami, Redeban, Spudge, and Ever. Those games to start, those were brutal. Those were the toughest. Everything else felt like it was just competition. You know, we're not going to win every game. There are going to be some bad blunders. To some degree, it's understandable, but those ones stuck out to me as real brutal. Tim even had a winning position, which not many other people did, so that says something. But it was bad. No, Tim blundered. I mean, yeah, his queen was 2 squares away. Blundered it, believe me. We're not happy about it. Gassed out Spudge. Yes. Spent all his good games on Salty Clown and Nitsa Prime. Yeah, Spudge was really neutered in his game. Was playing with no energy. Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to host tryouts, and whoever loses the game, put them in. And when do we expect that, Larissa? How's the battle going? Just ended with a resounding L. You'd think so, Java, but the people we put in from tryouts didn't succeed, so I don't know what it is, guys. I really don't. I don't know how to fix us. We will not be hosting our tribunal today. We're going to let things marinate, let it sit, and return maybe on Thursday for a Halloween stream to administer the proper punishments. That will give people time to reflect on their actions, perhaps send in the appropriate bribes. I meant letters of consideration, and to reflect on their actions. Haven't seen a Gypsy Crusader. Eric's a little more tuned into those Kramnik Danya videos, but honestly, it's tough to keep up. I mean, the guy's just churning them out. I don't know, Butner. The squad today was pretty reasonable. It was kind of what you were saying, like it was selected with similar criteria. We have no ability at the higher levels. It's so weird. Our power bottoms are routinely strong. We only lost by 1. It was definitely close. We had 2 chances to win at the end. We got killed up top. We always make it back with the power bottoms, but still, the end result is a loss. What's happening on Halloween? I'll be streaming from the house. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow, but I think Eric will be. And then Thursday, I think we'll both be around for an evening stream. So we're going to host the tribunal on Thursday for the sub battle to administer proper bans, to evaluate current bans. It's a pretty good score, Thongmi. That's a pretty good score. But that's the end of the sub battle. Very tough. Yeah, think ahead, Ubitsia. Think ahead. Ay. Well, they got us today pretty good, Queen Trap. They got us today. Yeah, I did hear about that, Nova. I might take a look at it. I think I might be done for the day, though. For now... But I will definitely take a look at that soon. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like a super unique landscape, so not like the most exciting. But I'm certainly intrigued. Yeah, it's a shame, Eviscerated. It's a shame. Well, that's our sub battle. That was our Title Tuesday. I think I'm going to leave it for today. Don't think I'll be playing the late Title Tuesday, and we'll pause our UTT for a little while. Take care. Thanks for watching. I think Blitzstream is still streaming, so I'm going to send the raid over there. Deserved. We're sending you over to Blitzstream, which means the people who lost will be able to chat there. You can explain yourselves to him. I will be streaming on Thursday for Halloween. So I'll see you guys then. We'll also be hosting the Ban Tribunal at the time. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. Bye for now.